Hello everyone and welcome to this FC/FIFA modding tutorial. In this video, I'll be showing you exactly how to easily update your mod to the most recent title update using Preset Loader. One of the most significant limitations that users often encounter is that whenever EAFC receives an update, you are essentially required to reapply every single mod you've installed. This process can become incredibly intricate and quite time-consuming, particularly if you're managing a substantial collection of mods. Preset Loader is specifically designed to address that particular problem or challenge. Here I have a couple of folders that are important to modding. I've got the FIFA Mod Manager, Live Editor, and Preset Loader applications downloaded and ready to use. When you first open the Preset Loader application, the very first and most important thing you'll need to set up is the path to FIFA Mod Manager within the program's settings. This crucial initial step essentially communicates to the preset loader the precise location where your mod manager is residing on your computer. I'll basically go and point to where FIFA Mod Manager is located. That is the most important setting you always want to make sure you have in Preset Loader. Once that particular configuration is all set up, we can then move on to creating our custom presets. Now, what exactly is a preset? Well, it's essentially just a simple list of mods. So let's create a new preset that we can use to make changes and then apply them to your game. To do this, you'll want to navigate to the Edit section. At this very moment, you can plainly see that we currently do not have any mods configured in our list, and we are lacking the necessary mod profiles. The immediate action you need to take is to proceed with setting up the appropriate mod profiles. A profile is basically a direct link to the folder where the mods are stored. Click on Change Profiles button, you'll be presented with a complete and up-to-date list of every single modder in our entire community, and we're constantly expanding it, adding new creators all the time as we move forward. Now, a really important thing to understand about the preset loader is that it doesn't actually come with any mods built in, so you'll always have to go and download the specific mod you want to use separately. In this particular instance, if I were to navigate back to my main download folder, you would find that I have a specific folder located right here, which I've conveniently named Mod. Within this Mod folder, I've organized a couple of distinct subfolders dedicated to various different modders. For example, one of these contains the QH7 mod files, FIFER, AnthJames, and others. Now, we need to configure Preset Loader to point to these specific folders where the FIFER mods, QH7 mods, and so on are located. Therefore, we'll need to navigate back to the Preset Loader interface. From this list, we're going to choose the QH7 profile, and then we'll browse and point to where QH7 mods are. We basically navigate to the specific location where the QH7 mod files are located on the computer and pick the top-level folder for QH7 or any other mods we intend to configure. In this particular scenario, we're focusing on QH7. The process is quite simple. We just need to click the Select option and then proceed to press the Save button. At this point, Preset Loader has access to all QH7 mods, and you can repeat this process for other mod profiles as required. As long as you maintain this folder structure, you can easily add more mods in the same folders or replace them with newer title updates. To add more mod profiles, you follow the same process. In this case, I want to add more mod profiles. In this example, I'm adding AnthJames mods. I first select AnthJames, then browse to the location of AnthJames gameplay mods, then proceed with Select and Save. This will set up all the mods for AnthJames. Then we're going to add FIFER mods. We're doing exactly the same process again for each profile. We need to browse to the location where FIFER mods are stored. There's no need for us to go through the process of selecting each individual subfolder. Instead, we simply need to specify the main root folder as the FIFER mod directory. Then, make sure to save your changes. For mods that don't have their own profile, for example RJW, you can use the Other profile to set them up. If I go to my Other folder, I have a couple of mods from RJW, which is Career Transfer Realism mod. This mod was made for Title Update 1.2.1, which is a good example for this tutorial, as later we will see how to update this mod to Title Update 1.3.0. This time we select the Other profile. Browse to the location of the mod, select the folder, and save. So now we have at least 4 profiles set: QH7, AnthJames, Other mods, and FIFER. Let's go ahead and create our preset list so we can apply mods from these creators in FIFA Mod Manager. So how exactly would we go about doing this particular task? Well, the first step is to go ahead and edit our custom preset. This process is actually quite similar to how you would typically add mods in FIFA Mod Manager. You can create a list of all your preferred mods, arranging them in the specific order of priority, that is, lower numbers have higher priority. In this example, I'm going to start first with adding QH7 menu, social media, and TV logo mods to the list. You can then arrange the mods in the order of your preference by using the drag and drop feature or up and down arrows. Once we are done with QH7 mods, we can add more mods from other creators. Let's add some gameplay mods from Anth James. Here we have the ability to search for the specific mod we want. We can add them at a specific level in the list by selecting an item in the list. Everything added to the list will go below it instead of the bottom. For mods that contains text files in the folder, right-clicking will bring up additional information about those mods straight from the text file. This is very useful for mods that have a lot of different options, like the one from Anth James. You can read the description about the mod right inside Preset Loader and decide if you want to add it or not. Next up, we can add mods from FIFER, which will focus on kits and faces. Then we will close out this preset with the Career Realism Transfer mod from RJW. When done, click on Save, and you will see that mods that are properly configured have been ticked. Next, we can go ahead and apply the mods to our game in FIFA Mod Manager. To apply all of them, simply click on the Apply button. Allow a brief moment for the system to process everything, as it copies all of the necessary mod files. Then, the Mod Manager application will present a confirmation prompt asking if we wish to proceed. Confirm by pressing Yes. That's it! We have all the mods. One thing you might notice is that it shows these mods were created for a different title update. Currently, FC26 is on version 1.3.0. All these mods were created for an old title update 1.2.1. Considering this, what would be the most effective and straightforward approach for us to update them to the current version with minimal effort? This is precisely where the preset loader becomes incredibly useful, allowing us to efficiently manage and update these mods with ease without the need to painstakingly add all of them manually next time there is an update. How do we update this to 1.3.0? If you're looking for a quick solution, you could certainly just reuse the existing preset template that you've been working with. However, there might be instances where you prefer to create a completely fresh copy instead of modifying the original. This particular step isn't actually a mandatory requirement, but it's a good practice to keep your preset history. So you are welcome to clone a preset and change the name of the preset. Cloning a preset ensures that you always have a reference to fall back on in case you make a mistake. Now that we have a fresh copy of the preset, we can move on to updating the mods. We'll start by downloading the latest versions from the creators' websites, then unzip the files and move them into the mod source folders. These source folders are the ones we configured earlier for each profile. You can use any extraction tool you like, such as WinRAR, WinZip, or 7-zip. I'll go ahead and unzip the mods and move them into the source folders for each mod profile. Doing this simply means replacing the old mods with the updated versions inside those folders. At this stage, we are deleting old mods in source folder and replacing it with the new title update mods, in this example, 1.3.0. There's no need to delete anything in FIFA Mod Manager or make changes in Preset Loader until all the mods have been fully updated in their respective folders. You are welcome to make a backup of the old title update somewhere else on your computer if you do not wish to delete the old mod files. And with that, we're done replacing the mod files with the latest versions for the new title update inside the source folders. Now we can head back to Preset Loader and refresh the profiles so it can detect the updated mods. To do this, go to Change Profile and click on Refresh Profile. This will scan the source folder, pick up the new mods, and bring them into Preset Loader. Here, you can also see the path of the source folder. This is where we placed the updated mods by replacing the old ones. Every time there's a new title update, all we need to do is replace the old mods with the new ones in this folder and click Refresh Profile. This is the key feature that makes Preset Loader so powerful and makes updating mods incredibly easy. Once you click Refresh Profile, Preset Loader will refresh the catalog and load the latest mods. The refresh window will automatically close once the process completes successfully. Next, click Select Profiles to confirm and return to the Preset Loader main menu. Here, you'll notice that the mods have been updated to the latest version, but some of them may appear in red. This usually means the mod name has changed. For example, FIFER originally named this mod for Title Update 1.2.1, and we can no longer find it under that name. The new version may now be labeled as 1.3.0 or something similar. So how do we handle this? Click on Edit Preset. Preset Loader includes a very useful feature called Smart Search. This feature helps locate mods that have been renamed. Simply select the missing mod and click the magnifying glass icon. Preset Loader will search for mods from the same creator with similar file names. Once the new mod is found, select it and press the Swap button to confirm. This updates the preset with the new mod name and removes the need to manually search through the source catalog. You can then repeat this process for any other mods that are marked in red by using Smart Search with the magnifying glass icon. Once we're done fixing all the missing mods and the list has been updated with the new names, we can go ahead and save the preset. And that's it! We've officially updated our preset mods to version 1.3.0. This is exactly how you can use Preset Loader to update your mods, seamlessly moving them from an older title update to the latest one. The final step is to apply the mods in FIFA Mod Manager. To do this, click on Apply Mods at the top right of Preset Loader. Preset Loader will then copy all of the updated mod files into FIFA Mod Manager. Allow a brief moment for this process to complete, and confirm by clicking Yes when prompted by the Mod Manager. You're now ready to launch the game from FIFA Mod Manager with the new mods applied and running on the latest title update. And that's about it for today's Preset Loader tutorial. You're welcome to join the Discord server if you have any questions or need general help with the tool. In the next tutorial, I'll introduce another really cool feature in Preset Loader for those who like to use Separators. Separators are designed to visually organize your mods into sections or categories. They don't add any functionality inside FIFA or FC games, but they're perfect if you're aiming for a clean, tidy, and well-structured mod list inside FIFA Mod Manager. In Preset Loader, this feature is built in and allows you to tag separators with labels like gameplay, kits and faces, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on Discord.